5 years ago, I left Germany and I moved to Bali, and this was one of the best decisions in my life so far, as it allowed me to live a unique lifestyle with palm trees, beaches and sun every day, and that at just 19 years old. Hey everybody, it's Rico, and in this video I'm going to talk about my honest thoughts after leaving Germany 5 years ago. I still vividly remember sitting in school, visualizing about my dream life, living on an island, making money online, being a YouTuber, having a beautiful girlfriend and just doing whatever I want whenever I want. 5 years later, here I am doing exactly that. But it didn't just happen like that. I worked a lot for it and I had to take bold and big decisions, such as leaving everything behind and actually moving to the other end of the planet. And if you want to know why I wanted to leave Germany so bad, you can watch this video where I talk about the 7 things that I hate about Germany. But this video is about my honest review of leaving Germany 5 years ago and what I have to say about that. What has changed in my life? Will I go back? Do I regret it? Is it expensive? What's the best and worst part about it? And also, would I recommend you to do the same and leave your home country? I'll talk about all of that in this video, so definitely make sure to watch until the end. Alright, so right after I finished high school in Germany, the Abitur, I left Germany, moved to Bali, and I wanted to be surrounded by like-minded people. And I saw on Instagram that in Bali especially, there are a lot of digital nomads and people that make money online. And as I wanted to do exactly that as well, I spent about 6 months in Bali, and there I met so many amazing people. I learned new things every day. I even started this YouTube channel in Bali, and if you scroll down my YouTube channel, you will see my very first video that I did in Bali. So there I was, 19 years old, all the way from Germany to Bali, living the best life ever, having amazing experiences every day and living in a 25-bedroom villa. Yes, literally, because we met an ex-professional basketball player that allowed us to stay in his huge villa. You have to watch the old videos and then you know what I mean. Now, even though we were living the life we always wanted, after like 4 months it became kinda repetitive and actually even tiring. So we wanted to have something new. We wanted to go elsewhere again, and so first we went back to Germany, but after just a few days we wanted to leave as fast as possible. The amazing thing about Bali was that I was actually living on my own. There was no mom that cooked me food and there was no dad that fixed the car. And this made me feel so independent and powerful. This is actually one of the best things that I realized very early on of leaving Germany that just changed my character so much. And back in Germany, I felt so dependent again and I just didn't feel powerful anymore, and so I wanted this good energy back. That's why we temporarily moved to Switzerland and we stayed there for 3 months. We lived in a little village close to Geneva, which is called Lutry. This is the French part of Switzerland, and we had a beautiful studio with a nice view over the Lake Geneva and even the Mont Blanc. It was truly amazing. In Switzerland, we did some online marketing for a high-end furniture store, and as soon as the cooperation ended, we decided that we finally want to have a new base, a country where we can say this is our new home. And what we wanted as well is a warm climate, beaches, low taxes, and amazing people around us. We also wanted to stay in the EU, and so there was not really much option. After doing a little research, we found out about Cyprus, and so we booked a trip for 2 weeks here. We looked at the island, we met some people and we fell in love immediately. So we decided to stay right away and we incorporated a company, and we also obtained the non-dom status, which is a very nice tax residency with some nice tax benefits. And now I'm living here in Cyprus for 4 years already, and this is my review about the life here in Cyprus. And I must say, I didn't regret leaving Germany in all that time for 1 single second. In fact, every time I fly to Germany these days, because I have a meeting or I want to visit family or friends, I want to leave as fast as possible. Here in Cyprus, I live the most relaxed and coolest lifestyle you can imagine. I drink my Freddo espresso, a coconut, I chill by the beach, but as soon as I enter the plane to Germany, not even the country itself, the plane, people in the plane are like that. Hallo. Setzen Sie sich bitte hin, schnallen Sie sich an und packen Sie Ihr Gepäck oben in den Overhead-Schrank. Yes, that was German. And then when I arrive in Germany, I just feel like in a parallel universe. Everybody is just rushing somewhere. Everybody has their own problems. When you talk to people, there is no real genuine interaction and conversation. It's just about the news, nagging and basically gossiping. But maybe it's just me, because I changed so much in the past 5 years that I don't really understand the mindset anymore. I just feel so much less anxious and stressed that I don't really care about most things. These days I really think that all that matters is that all the people around me and myself included are healthy. Of course, I'm not a fully local Cypriot yet. For that I think I have to be even more relaxed, but I personally think that sometimes they are too relaxed, whereas the Germans are much too stressed though. So I think I found the perfect golden balance between German efficiency and Cypriot sigasiga. And sigasiga is a saying here in Cyprus that they use for everything, and that basically means slowly, slowly. Also, one of the best parts is the following. I always say that leaving Germany was one of the best decisions in my life. And I say that because as soon as I left Germany, I started to achieve all of my goals. I started to become fit, healthy, successful in business, and basically just happy. As a young teenager in Germany, I had many goals, but I never really felt like I'm going somewhere. I always felt stuck and I didn't do what I was supposed to do in order to achieve those goals. It's hard to describe, but I always felt like in a little bubble with the wrong friends, the wrong things that I'm doing, and no matter what I was doing, I felt like I'm going towards nowhere's land. I was like a hamster in a wheel. Yes, I was doing something, but somehow I never reached the carrot, basically. But then as soon as I met all of these young amazing entrepreneurs in Bali, I learned so many new things every day. I implemented that in my business, and then step by step I saw results. And then at some point I realized, wait a minute, everything I always dreamed about is actually possible. The lifestyle you see other people posting on Instagram, the car that you always wanted to drive, the girl that you always wanted to have. It actually doesn't matter what your goals are. The most important thing is to realize that as soon as you leave this little bubble, suddenly everything makes sense and you just have a plan. And yeah, this is one of the best feelings and best things that I realized after leaving Germany. I think that school conditioned me to just listen to what other people are saying and not really follow my own path. And then as soon as I left Germany, I had some kind of momentum. I was in a state of flow and everything just worked in my favor. Every day I had to go out of my comfort zone. I had to talk to people, find out where to eat, what to do, plan and vision, strategize and organize. Leaving Germany at a young age definitely made me independent and confident, because if there was a problem, I had to fix it. And I actually love that, because it really helps you in your personal and business life. And also, the biggest fear people have about leaving their home country is their financial situation. But if we really think about it, it's much cheaper than most people think. Like literally, what are the actual costs? Okay, we do have the flight tickets. Yes, we do have some paperwork, maybe a visa and some vaccinations. But even they are covered by health insurance. Anyway, let's say you spent 1,000 to 2,000 euros for everything, and then you actually arrive in your new home country. And in your new country, you have the exact same fixed costs as in your home country. You pay for rent, you pay for food, and you pay for outdoor activities. And now the paradox. In a lot of countries, the living costs are actually much cheaper, especially than in countries like Germany, for example. In Bali, I spent 1/3 of the fixed costs that I had in Germany. Actually, when I was living in Bali in 2018 and 19, Bali was so cheap that I could eat outdoors 3 times a day for basically 4 euros per meal. It was really amazing. So, I definitely not regret leaving Germany, especially in today's time where anyone can work from anywhere and make money online. I think moving to another country is one of the best things you can do, and I think that everyone that is interested in that, or at least thinking about that, should at least try it out. Because what's the worst case scenario? Okay, you don't like it, or maybe you even hate it. But then you just book a flight back home and everything is the same as before. And by the way, talking about making money online, I also have a separate video where I talk about how to make money online, how I do it and how you can too. And no, don't worry, I'm not here to sell you anything. The video is completely for free. It's also on YouTube and you can watch it right here. And so, this is basically my life until now. I left Germany 5 years ago. I lived in Bali, Switzerland. Now I'm residing here in Cyprus and I would love to share more about this journey here on this channel. So if you subscribe, I will see you in the next video.